Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy, it's Itsandyd, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a glassy sounding pluck similar to this inside of Serum. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to initialize the preset. So for the tone of the sound, we're going to be using the noise oscillator, oscillator A, and oscillator B. For oscillator A, we're going to go to analog, basic shapes, and turn the wavetable position to a square wave. We're also going to move the octave up one, so it'll cover a wider range of the frequency spectrum. And we're also going to turn the unison voices to 2, so it thickens up the sound, and we're going to turn the detune down all the way. Next, we're going to go to oscillator B, we're going to go to analog, basic shapes, and leave it at a sine wave, and turn the levels down to about 55. Now you have this kind of sound. So next, what really makes this preset is the noise oscillator. We're going to go to noise, we're going to select attack mix, and we're going to select Glassy 5. It's important that you turn on one-shot mode, which is this icon right here, as well as pitch tracking, so it adjusts the pitch according to what key you play. If you don't have it on, it's just this. Guess you guys can't even hear it. So here's with key tracking on, and here's with it off. So it's just one solid tone when it's turned off, but when it's turned on, it tracks the actual key that you're playing. So I'm going to go ahead and turn oscillator A and B on again. So now we have this. What we're going to do is now set up the envelope 1, which is going to actually like sculpt the sound of the pluck. So in plucks, it's common to have like a very low sustain, like infinite low, close to 0. And we're also going to turn the decay down to about 180 milliseconds, because that's also a very common characteristic of a pluck. It's a very no sustain and a very short decay, so you get something like this. We're also going to turn up the release to about 150 milliseconds to kind of give it a little bit more room to breathe, and we're going to use envelope 1 to modulate the volume of Glassy 5, the noise oscillator, as well as the filter cutoff that we will set up in a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and drag it over here. And you can press Control, Shift, or Alt Shift, whatever it is, to change it from going left to right to just one direction. And we're going to lower this amount down to about 15. So let's go ahead and set up the filter since we're there, and we're pretty much already doing that. We're going to leave it on MG low 12, turn the cutoff to about 970 hertz, right around there, and the amount to 15 of the envelope. And we're going to set A and B to be routed through the filter. Not the noise, because it's glass, it's very high pitched, and with this filter, it's going to be cutting off a lot of the high frequencies. So basically this filter is making room for the glass to like come through the mix more. And we're also going to turn the resonance all the way down. So now you have this kind of sound. So next we're going to jump into the effects. We're going to turn on distortion, leave it at tube, leave the mix where it is, and turn the drive to about 55% or to taste. This is just going to like boost the harmonic value of the sound. Next, we're going to go into a compressor. We're going to leave everything else the same. We're going to turn the release up just a bit, or to taste. We're also going to turn up the gain quite a bit, because if you look at your decibel meter right here, you want it loud. That's what makes a good preset, right guys? And we're going to leave everything else the same. Next, we're going to go into reverb and leave it at Hall. That's gonna give it a real airy, kind of dreamy, plucky sound. It's so sexy. And finally, we're gonna add an EQ, which we're just gonna take off all the low frequencies to make room for any like bass sounds that you want to add to the sound, so you don't have to do it later. We're gonna turn the Q to about 45 and turn up the frequency just a bit. So you have all this room for this bass sound, and you don't need it in a pluck. So yeah, there you have it. This is how you make this sound. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please be sure to like and comment. Any suggestions that you think I should improve on, or any future videos you would like to see. Yeah, guys, I will leave a download link in the description below. So yeah, guys, see you next time.